What's up, everybody? Back with another Fair Shake review. And this time we're talking about something that I've been highly anticipating. Victoria Monet's Jaguar. Now, I was very disappointed to see the length. Like when the track list was put out, I was like, wait, only 9 tracks? This is like she's dropping another EP again. This is not a full album. What's going on? And then I saw some interviews. It's like, why is it be called a project? And she's like, oh, this is like the first of 3 parts. So I'm like, oh, dang it. She's splitting it up. That's why it's so short. Okay. I still wish it was a full-on, full-length LP, especially since when I listened to it, I was like, oh, this is like fantastic. Like, they really curated this to perfection. But yeah, I was highly anticipating it ever since I heard "But Like That." Let's rephrase it. When I heard "But Like That," I was like, oh, okay, I hear you. It's like that cool sultry R&B soul that I was like, yes. And then it had the horns at the end, and I was like, ooh, I see. It's like this. And then Moment came out, and I was like, oh, so we even doing the contemporary R&B kind of stuff too, but it's got like these strings that just make you just want to float away. And I'm like, yes. And then Dive came, and then I was like, yo, this project is gonna be flipping amazing. Like, and oh my gosh. So yeah, this whole project really dives in with love and sexuality, and it's done with a modern art, like a modern contemporary R&B flair, with a healthy splash of like old school funk, disco, soul. Like, she said Earth, Wind, and Fire was an inspiration to add a lot of the horns and strings in here, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly the vibe I'm getting. That is exactly the vibe I'm getting from a lot of these songs. Like, I thought when I heard Experience that was going to be like the main one that had that feel, but then when Jaguar came out, I was like, oh, it's there too. You get a bit of that kind of soul kind of feel with we might even, oh gosh, yeah, we might even be falling in love. You end up hearing like that slow grinding, and then like that Go There With You is also kind of like that slow burn, sultry, like R&B soul that you don't get to hear it a lot these days. It's just like, yo, bruh. But the final track, Touch Me, has to be like my favorite. If I don't say Moment, like Touch Me is still like up there for me. But Moment is up there for me as well. But like out of the new songs that I heard, outside of the singles, Touch Me was just like, yes. Now this was definitely more on the contemporary R&B side, but the harmonies in this junk and like the really cool drum patterns that they did with like a lot of the percussive elements, I was like, yo, this beat, these vocals, oh, it's so good. And just the songwriting itself is really great. So you can like really tell that, Victoria, being an experienced songwriter, writing for many people, including Ariana Grande herself, like the writing is some excellent pop R&B writing. So there's some times where I feel the pop side of the songwriting makes me a little bit sad, because that means there's going to be a little bit more repeated material, but it still makes the song good. Like, because like an example of that being Dive, which does have the bed squeak sound in there, if you didn't know. Like when it comes to like the pre-chorus, like I would have loved if she would have done like some different, changed the lyrics up, kept the same pre-chorus melody, but changed the lyrics up for the second pre-chorus. But she didn't. She went more, the pop route where it's just like it's gonna be the exact same. So, cause now that I'm thinking about it, like if you think about Celine by Nicki, definitely still kind of like on that cool funk disco kind of vibe where the pre-chorus, it like because Nicki being kind of a pop R&B artist, like that, like she changes, like even though the melody is the same, the lyrics change for the pre-chorus, and I would have loved if that approach could have happened with Dive as well, but it is what it is. It's still a great pre-chorus, and I love that song. Like this whole album is really, really great. Like Big Boss, like even with just the tiny little interludes, Big Boss and We Might Even Be Falling in Love, like it makes you wish that they were full songs. Like it's just really great. It's a nice mix of the past and current day, and this revival of like funk in R&B pop music is something that I definitely welcome. Like I've been hearing it a whole lot more now. So and I got, like, to me, I think it's kind of funny because I'm like, I feel like Gambino helped in that, along with like people like Anderson .Paak, and then like Mac Miller a bit dabbling in it, just making that sound popular again. I mean, I guess some of the songs from Kendrick's Pimp a Butterfly could go to that too, of like trying to bring funk back, because it's here and I'm down for it. Like, because like, I mean, you even got like some of the stuff from like the Trolls 2 soundtrack bringing that funk sound back, and I'm like, I love it. It's cool. So this revival of like funk is it makes me a happy boy. But yeah, tell me what you guys think of the project. Obviously I'm gushing, but if you have a differing opinion, mention it below. If you agree with me, tell me where you agree with me. It'd be cool. And tell me if you're looking forward to the rest of this Jaguar project. We'll see if it's more animals that she's gonna refer to. We'll see. But yeah, that's it. Until next time, much love, peace, threes.